that morning coffee acquired. Now I get to drive to the other side of the town to have my busy day. This event is so cute, so fun. Just listened to Jessica Apple talk for the opening speaker. Got some coffee, you know, and now I'm going to check my car because I am an adult who has to check out my car now. So. So cool, so many cool speakers. Bethany Mota was taught about just kind of like her start with YouTube and everything. It was so inspirational, and right now like I'm using social media more as like kind of slightly documenting, but also kind of self-branding and kind of, it's kind of like a weird mix. It's more marketing, so I'm excited to. So I just kind of had to bop out because I do have an audition and I do want time to go over my crap, actually change because I'm not wearing this for the audition, fun facts, and yeah, carry on with my life. But long story short, today's event was so cool. It was through Influenceher collective and also HerCampus. It's a pretty cool community of just college age, around that general era of life. Just girls who are trying to make a difference and be influencers. And the weird thing about social media for me is I use it kind of just personally brand. I don't really, like, there was a time I was like, oh my gosh, I want to like be like YouTuber and like Instagram influencer, all that like good stuff, but now like that's not where my focus is. My focus is more like at data, creating, and I think that social media is still such an important part of that, and I still have to pay attention to that part of it because it is in essence a part of my job, but it isn't the job, if that makes any sense. It's more like my marketing technique of being able to do the things that I want to do and have like a voice to do that, but also still kind of be able to do those things without this just completely taking its own form, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. Long story short, I ended up making some new friends. I got a ton of stuff. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I'll probably do a haul later or something because that's what you do. But yeah, super just like loving this event. It was really cool. It was at Wanderlust, which is out in Hollywood. They have different locations, but that's just where they decided to host it for the LA conference, and they do have other conferences also in New York City and probably other places too, so definitely check them out. This is the group that also sends me like the different boxes of stuff, or like I had a video for back to school stuff and that was an entire thing with them, and I also do like a lot of like Instagram posts whenever like a new box of stuff comes in, and I get to like sample a bunch of different brands, which is pretty cool. Actually, the summer box is on its way, so super excited about that. But yeah, this definitely inspired me to kind of really just be as authentic as possible, which is something that I do a lot anyway, which is cool, but also kind of like build this platform so I do have a voice and I am able to kind of connect with people and really make a difference, because that's what I want to be able to do. And I think this is insightful because no matter what you do, social media is a part of our lives. But yeah, I think like a huge part of it too is just like still appreciating and not letting it overrun your life, because it does that. And I've kind of stepped back a bit because I was kind of afraid of what social media was becoming. Like, I would feel like I'd have to like literally document everything, but something that actually Bethany Mota was talking about was that balance between just being able to enjoy a moment but also document and remember and share it with others too. Like, it is a balance, and it's a balance that I think is really hard to, especially in LA, and especially just starting off here, but I'm excited to kind of just keep that in mind and go forward with that, because I feel like I either overshare or I kind of just like burn out from oversharing and then I don't share things. Even today I wasn't really filming and taking as many pictures as I would have if I was like in this event like 4 years ago. Like, totally different at how I document things, but I still think it's important. Like, right now a lot of my videos are really just me just sitting and talking, which is cool, and I'm trying to balance these sorts of things with things where I'm actually you know, doing things and showing you what I'm doing, but I like enjoying the moments as well. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'm gonna figure out how to change either in the car or somewhere else. I still have some time, which is nice, and then probably just like prep on my work and whatnot. But yeah, first of all, parallel street parking, and I got this close to the curb, like oh yo, okay, let's just take a minute for me being a fly. Literally drove out to Studio City and made it. That audition was honestly one of the best I've ever had, and it's actually one of the biggest ones I've ever had, so I can't talk about the project or anything like that. Y'all already know the drill, but let's just say the casting director and the director are like, good job, nice. And I had to get like emotional, and I feel like I still could get better, but the whole experience was like the most stereotypical. Like, I don't ever talk about auditions, so that's what I'm going to do here. The whole experience is you basically go, you check in, you have these wonderful things called signs, which are part of the script. You memorize it. There's some words with this, but it's mostly just like stage direction and really just getting into the emotion of the character. This is a very emotion-based character, to say the least. I had to cry command, which I did put on my resume, and they're definitely very quick to notice that. So they're like, oh wow, that's bold. We're testing you on that. I'm like, great, because my eyes are dry and I'm wearing contacts, and I like straight up did find some ways to cry while I was sitting in the lobby, but I feel like it's always like when I'm trying to, like, I can do it, but it does take a lot to get to that point, and when it's in a weird, small, brightly lit, strange room situation sort of thing. So I've gotten so much better as time has progressed. But anyway, so I go in, I'm like, I can do this, I got this. And I pretty much had the lights out and everything. Took my time with it. I did check the script a few times, but that's okay. And I just really went for it. And there was like the entire breakdown, and that breakdown had to build, and they gave me some notes as I was going about it. But like, I went for it, and I'm like, yo, these people don't know me, and they want me to go for it. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's so easy to be like a normal human and get like all weird about like being vulnerable and stuff, but like, no, I'm a crazy actor doing this thing, and they want that. Like, that's literally why I'm here, is so I can deliver that kind of craziness. So I'm gonna do it. So I did it, and I did it, and I made my choices, and I'm like, you know what, if this fits what they like, cool. If not, well, I'm just making myself happy. And sometimes with auditions, you really just have to make yourself happy and kind of just feel good for your own terms, because like one of the things with a recent commercial class I took was, when you go into these auditions, it's so easy to think that you're doing this for them. And the big picture of things, yeah, technically you are, but you're always also doing this because that's what you want to be doing, and you're doing it for you too. So like, yeah, they may decide if you actually book the gig or not, and there's probably a million different things that factor into that decision that has nothing to do about your performance. But learn to just do it for yourself too, and learn that if you walk out saying, did I book it? What went well? What could go better? And if you have those answers, that's so cool. So yes, on my own standpoint, nailed it, booked it, good job me. So that's cool. Like, I feel really good about that, and there are auditions that I haven't felt good, but that one I did feel good. I felt good about the response, I felt good about my experience, and it was definitely something that I am very proud that I did. Honestly, I'm just thriving. I'm living my best life. This is so cool. Like, look at me go. Like, look at me life in it. Like, this is literally my life. Like, I'm shook, okay? Like, this is what I've been trying to do for so long. I know this seems like, but this is like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and I don't have the space for this. Actually, I do now, so we're good. Enjoy the process, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Literally enjoy the process, because if you were to tell me, even 5 years ago, like before I even officially made it to LA just for school alone, like if you were to tell me that I would be at this point doing this right now, I think I'd cry. Great, now I'm crying on command. No, but seriously, like I literally would, because this is something that I know it seems weird, but it's definitely like, this is it. Like going to cool influencer events because I was invited to be there, and I'm supposed to be there, and learning how to just be my best self, and also like being really good with self-care, but also just having fun and being able to just go and be free and do these things and feel like I can, and also like just everything. Like, my dreams are coming true still. Like, they've been, but they still are. And the fact that I'm able to do all this is just insane. Like, this I know it just seems like I'm crying in my car in the middle of Studio City after an audition that I may or may not even book, but it doesn't matter, because this is the process. This is what they say when they say, like, trust and enjoy the process. Like, this is it. Like, so if you can't jam out to Taylor Swift in a drive-through in Universal City by literal Universal at an In-N-Out just to get a water, I don't know what you're doing, but it's a long drive back, so I figured I'm going to go and get some water. So I am in the slowest moving line, and there's someone who's about to take my order. I'm going to be like, literally, I just bought a cup of water. Should I ask them to refill my water, or should I honestly, no, that won't work. Let's go. Let's do this thing. It's like fun to, you know, drive around and stuff. It's getting dark and I haven't really driven that much at night here, so we're keeping it simple. Also, I know I keep changing afterlife. Literally changing like 3 times today, maybe 4. Honestly, I've lost count. I'm still balancing this because I didn't get set up, but I was like, I want water. And they're like, okay, well, that's gonna be 27 cents because I asked for a large water. And they're like, yeah, so like, why? I'm not paying for water refill, it's fine. So I was just like, can I just refill my water then? And they're like, well, you could get 3 water cups that are regular size and then just like fill yours and have the process. Like, okay, cool, whatever. So I decided I was going to film the like me getting the waters, because I'm just excited because like I watch so many car vlogs, and I'm not going to vlog while driving, but like I feel like because I'm in a drive-through, it's kind of a thing. I have no idea how I'm going to edit down these vlogs. I feel like I'm filming more than I ever have in the entirety of my life, and it's like great. And it's also going to be really fun at some point to watch this footage back. But yeah, this is like, I don't know, I feel like I'm starting my life, and it's exciting, and I'm doing things. Like, my life has been going, so I'm not saying that way. It's just such a new chapter for me, and it's really exciting because it's like that weird little in-between where I'm kind of like casually getting to a point where I could, you know, be a human. So yeah, I feel like they're going to hardcore judge me. No, probably not. Well, this is the pay window. Oh, so I won't get my waters at the pay window. Look at, kind of wish I got fries. No. Oh my gosh, the shakes though. Real talk, Neapolitan shakes and In-N-Out. Dip the fry in the Neapolitan shakes. Yum, it's so good.
Do you need straws?
No, I'm also good. I'm good.
You just have to drink water though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. It was fun. Nice to put all these. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. You too. Guys, I got the waters. I'm back in the car, and today has been a funky, gloomy, weird day. Basically, I got a bunch of work done because I'm actually doing, casting for background for a short film, which is pretty cool. But it's a little more difficult because I actually have to cast a bunch of senior citizens for a very specific day. So I basically just did a bunch of phone calls this morning, reaching out to different areas where I could be like, hey, who wants to be involved? And it's interesting being on the casting side because obviously I'm more on the acting side most of the time. So it's been like a really cool experience. I'm so here for it. I take it into that card. Oh dear. Anyway, so I ended up returning the lights over at a Tilly's, but the other closest Tilly's other than the it's really awkward there. There's literally people everywhere. We're going to pretend I'm on my phone. Anyway, yeah, so the closest Tilly's happened to be closer to like literally Hermosa Beach. Haven't been to Hermosa Beach that I'm aware of, so we here now, and it's been fun and real, and I just decided to pick up groceries because I'm completely out of groceries, so got groceries. And now I get to head back, even though it's super gloomy and I'm exhausted and I'm trying to figure everything out, and it's kind of a bit of a struggle bus today. The next several days are getting super busy again, so today was like my last chill day for a while, which is actually kind of sad, but like I just need to trust. I need to have faith. I need to understand that even if like one day's a little bit whack, that doesn't define every day, okay? It's just like a weird patch. I almost didn't film, but I want to show that because this is the reality. Like, I am definitely very optimistic and chipper about it, but there are setbacks. There are weird things that I'm like I feel like I'm just running against the wall some days, but it's okay because I know things are going to work out in the end, and even if this is a rough spot, it's going to get me to where I want to be eventually, so we're good. So I decided, because I'm having a little whack of a day, I was going to treat myself. Now, I don't do this often, so like, be happy for me. Yeah, I had rewards at Starbucks, so it's not really much of a treat, but got myself a little croissant because why not? Okay, I was craving one so bad the other day when I was on campus. So yeah. Oh, it's warmed. I'm not saying comfort yourself when you're having a day. It's okay to comfort yourself when you're having a day, and I've had a day, so yep. I want to see if there's any cool parking along the water because I want to walk around the beach. If it's not, that's okay too, I guess. I don't even know. I feel like beach is a good idea. It's just so gloomy and this is such a beach town. Yeah, so let's just see what happens for the rest of the day because honestly, I have absolutely no idea. So let's go.